Hi drummers, happy well, little drum fill of the week for you today. This is Keith Moon from The Who, of course, and Bubba O'Reilly. This is when the drums come in right at the start of the tune. So you've got your synth and guitar intro, and then the drums kick in. This is the first fill he plays right at the start. It sounds like this. Now, this is a funny thing, and this conversation tends to come up a lot when people ask to learn Who stuff, and I'm going to say this right at the start. I absolutely love Keith Moon's drumming, and I absolutely love the music of The Who. The thing about this, which gets a bit weird, is people often notice that when Keith Moon played this song, he never played the same fill twice. He played always in the unmistakable Keith Moon feel, but even when he played the same song at various different points, you listen to the different live versions, he's playing a different fill at the start and basically different stuff all the way through. So people sometimes say, well, why would you bother learning a Keith Moon fill? Because again, this comes from a place of love for his playing and everything he did. He didn't learn it himself, right? He never learned his own drum parts. And I think the main reason is because they're really great parts. And if you're going to play the song, and you've got to remember about music, people, it means a lot to people. People live their lives listening to music like this. They grow up listening to music like this. They get married, they get divorced, they have children, whatever, with this music playing in the background. And it means the world to them. And then when they go and see a band play it, if you play something exactly that feels exactly like that thing that they love, then that's a really lovely moment. I think if it's an emotional thing, obviously from your end playing it, you learn it and you're playing it from a kind of using your head and your heart part, but when people hear that, it hits them in the heart. And if you play something that feels just like that thing that they love, that's a great moment. And the other good reason is because it gets a certain drummer's feel into your system. So I personally find by learning a whole load of material, sort of note for note, that a drummer played, a drummer that you love, that really helps you get into their feel. So then once you've done a bit of that and someone says to you, give us a bit that sounds like Keith Moon, you might go, and you're just going to hopefully get the flow of the thing, get the feel of the thing in your system a little bit. So they're two good reasons to learn it, I think. I'll do the whole song, by the way. Tomorrow on this channel, I'll put up a full playthrough of the whole song. But let's just have a little look at this opening fill. I thought it was fun. And again, a good way to just get the kind of Keith Moon vibe going a little bit. It starts on beat 2. So you've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's the basic stick pattern. So the rhythm is 1, 2, a 3 and a 4 E and like a lot of drum fills that Keith Moon plays, it has a degree of swing to it. It's not totally swung, but it has a degree of swing to it. So 1, 2, a 3 and a 4 E and. It's got that kind of almost like Stevie Wonder feel, right? So partly straight, partly swung. 1, 2, 3. So here's what we'll do. We'll build it up real slow. I think we'll build up the hand stuff first, and we'll add in those bass drums at the end. Let's just talk through it one time. So beat 2 is a floor tom. What we'd call the of beat 2, the last 16th, is a mid tom. So far 1, 2, Beat 3 is 3 and a. So 3 and a. 3 and a. So far 1, 2, 3 and a. And beat 4 is 4 E and. Snare, mid-tom, floor tom. If you've got 3 toms, great. If not, whatever, man. Like the actual toms you're playing, I mean, not the end of the world. Like I say, we're just kind of learning this, I would say, to get this feel into our system more than anything else. So don't lose any sleep over if you haven't got these exact tom-toms or anything like that. So let's just roll that sticks only round nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now let's take a bars break. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. Bit faster. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Let's play a little beat. 2, 3, and 4. Okay, once you've got a feel for that, you can then put in the bass drum, which I was doing there, which sounds to me like it's on the last 3/8 notes, so and, 4, and at the end. One of the biggest features, I would say, of Keith Moon's drumming is when he gets to his drum fills. You get that 8th note pulse on the bass drum. Bum, 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 bum. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and it comes around again and again and again. And actually, I saw when I was younger, I went to the Glastonbury Festival. This might seem quite random. And I watched a band called Dodgy, who I was really into at the time. Still think are a great band. And someone messaged me the other day. The drummer from Dodgy, Matt Priest, he's called, isn't he? He's their maths teacher, I think, at school. Anyway, he played a load of fills like that. So I remember standing right at the side of the stage and watching him do his drum fills, and you could see his bass drum foot really clearly from where I was standing. And he was going. And I remember saying to my mate, "Oh, I love all those fills where he's playing the bass drum all the way through, drives it along crazy. Why does that like feels a certain way? It makes me feel like the sort of 60s thing." My mate said, "Oh yeah, that's the Keith Moon bass drum thing." And at the time, I had no idea. I was like 17 years old or something. I didn't know. And now, as soon as you realise, oh, that's what he's doing so much. That's what gives it such an authentic sound. Is that driving bass drum on the 8th note? So on this one, it sounds like it's just at the end and 4 and. So let's go real slow here. We'll play 1 bar groove, 1 bar that contains this fill. Remember, the fill starts on beat 2, and we'll just roll that round a little bit. So 1 and 2 and drum fill. Here we go. 1, 2, and 3 and 4 and 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. Slow it down again. Up again. And like I say, that just sets the tone. Learning fills like that, I think, just sort of really sets the tone for playing in that style, which is a super useful thing. And you might think, well, I don't want to play in that style, but you never know, man. Like, I'm a working drummer. And here's the thing, back in 2014, 15, I got a gig playing in a theatre show called The 60s, and it was brilliant, man. We played like all the music of the 60s. It went through as a musical tribute to the decade, and there was a whole medley where you had to play Keith Moon stuff, right? Play the Who stuff, a whole medley of their tunes. And in all the drum fills, the MD hadn't written out all the fills. He just said, play Keith Moon. It just said like Keith Moon drum fills, and then happily I'd sort of taken an interest in that and learnt that stuff, and on that moment it was a chance to, wow, man, I could have some fun with this. So man, you never know where these things are going to get called upon, and it's just an amazing style to have up your sleeve. So hopefully that was fun. Like I said, I'll do a whole playthrough of the tune tomorrow for you. And thanks for watching as always. Really appreciate it. Please like, share and subscribe. Thanks a million to all the amazing people recently who've supported this channel via my Buy Me a Coffee support page. If you've enjoyed these videos, found them useful, entertaining, fun, helpful in any way, and you wish to support this channel and help it grow, of course, I'd hugely appreciate that. You can do that via my Buy Me a Coffee support page, where you can buy me a coffee, which hugely appreciate. Thanks to all the lovely people who do that and have done that recently. Or you can become a channel member. As a channel member for £10 a month, you get a complimentary free personalized practice plan, a free Zoom session where we'll check in and formulate and go over that practice plan for you. You get members videos, like for example when I play the the Who song tomorrow. I'll do a full talk through of it on the members page. Ongoing drum support, so you can message me anytime. I'll write you back, email, video responses. I'll give you feedback on your practice videos if you send them over or send me a link to them, and a whole load of other features as well, and more coming up on that page. Thanks a million to all the members. Really massively appreciate it. All the new ones signing up. Like I say, details in the description below. Thanks a million for watching as always. Good luck with your Who drum fills, and catch you tomorrow for a full playthrough. Thanks a million.